Cam Newton shines in his second preseason game, but is his spot as the Patriots starting quarterback secured? Ryan Clark and Sal Powell offer their thoughts. Mets and Dodgers dueling down at the road at Chavez Ravine. Could New York bounce back from being swept in their last meeting? We're going to find out. And Kyler Murray looking to soar at a new level in the upcoming season. He sits down with Lisa Salters. It's all now on SportsCenter.
I put you on your back and I mess you up.
Talk about the athleticism. Santa Maria!
There's no way to sugarcoat that. I'm an so.
Well then, football is back and so are we. Welcome to SportsCenter LA. Linda Cohn, I'm Ashley Brewer.
We begin with a lone preseason game of the night. Patriots and Eagles in Philly. The thing is, the only competition displayed was between two Patriot quarterbacks. That is correct. Let us go there. You see, Jalen Hurts was a late scratch due to a stomach infection, sent to the hospital, but it was not COVID-related, his issue. Joe Flacco would start in his place. First drive of the game, not great for the Eagles. The bad snap over Flacco's head, eventually recovered by the Patriots. It would lead to a Patriots touchdown. Other than that, he was wonderful. No, I'm just kidding. Smith, 2 catches, 19 yards. But let's talk about Cam Newton. Boy, did he respond. Starting the game for the Patriots, will miss a field goal on the drive, though. First quarter winding down, 2nd and 10 from the Eagles' 28. 103 yards and a TD. His only incompletion was a drop pass. How about Mac Jones? Looking to build on his impressive debut a week ago. 3rd and 13. Jones finding N'Keal Harry. That's a big first down. Jones in a rhythm against the second-team defense. Later in the drive, 2nd and 13, Jones. Just looking cooler and cooler in the pocket, finding Sony Michel on the outside. Michel making a few moves. He gets the first down. Patriots would eventually score a touchdown on that drive and led by 19-0 at the half. Third quarter, it's 25-0, 30.
You know, it's a new year, it's a new team. Some people here that weren't here last year. There's some people that were here last year that aren't here. So, like it is on every other team in the NFL. So we'll see how this comes together, but I think we're making progress. We still have a long way to go, though. This is, talking about the second preseason game. We got a long way to go.
You didn't think he was going to break any news, did you? Both Patriot quarterbacks put up really good numbers on Thursday, but if you're talking about stats, Cam Newton has the slight edge of Mac Jones through 2 preseason games. He started both games, led the Pats to more points per drive, completed a higher percentage of passes, and he averaged more yards per attempt. And we are now joined on SportsCenter by ESPN NFL analyst Ryan Clark. Hey, Ryan, Cam Newton, he looked really good. I mean, he threw his first touchdown pass of the preseason. What did you see from Cam's performance on Thursday?
Positive. Here you're going to see a drop back that ends up with him hitting a dig across the middle. He has space in the pocket. He sees a spot to step up in, give himself more time, set his feet, throw this football in between 3 defenders, right on the money, exactly where it needed to be, and not lead his wide receiver front side. Make the right decision. Has to figure out the defense. Understand if the man-to-man coverage is going to continue to take the drag across the field, or if McPherson will try to fall off to the post on the backside. He falls off, gets an opportunity to hit Jacoby Myers, and gets his first touchdown of the preseason. Coming into this game, I thought this was going to be Mac Jones' job to take from Cam Newton if he could play well tonight. Cam Newton made sure that he at least held it off for a week and maybe into the season with his play early on in this game.
Yeah, Ryan, I just love the way Cam Newton responded when everyone, including you, were ready to anoint Mac Jones as QB1 for New England. But speaking of the rookie Mac Jones, he did lead 3 touchdown drives during his time under center. What did Jones show you with his play?
Mac Jones is showing us week by week why the New England Patriots picked him 15th overall and why he rushed up to the stage to receive that New England Patriot hat. He's exactly what Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick want for this offense. When you add an Aguilar and a Bourne and a Jonnu Smith, you want someone to make quick decisions, get you into the right runs, and move the ball down the field. He did all of those things again tonight, and he also threw a very good deep ball to N'Keal Harry that was dropped. It's obvious that Mac Jones is going to be the franchise quarterback going forward in the future for the New England Patriots. And if he continues to get better, he may actually start games this season. Mac Jones is going to be a very good player in this league. And tonight, leading 3 touchdown drives, he showed you that again.
Absolutely. And before you go, we saw a couple of fights, some brawls in joint practices on Thursday. including one that ended practice between the Raiders and the Rams. Here's what Vegas head coach John Gruden had to say after.
I have no idea what that was, but that's enough of that crap. You know, it's not good for football. It's not good for anything. So that's the end of that. That's the end of that practice session. They know better. Everybody knows better. And again, it wasn't everybody fighting. It'll be on TV. You'll see a bunch of guys screaming and yelling, but it was 2 guys in a special teams period, and then it was a lot of trash talking that escalated. It's just sickening, really. It's just stupidity, but I'm done with that. It's just child's play to me.
All right, let's go back to your playing days. Let's say you were in that brawl, Ryan, and you heard your head coach talk that way. Good, bad, indifferent?
You're kind of indifferent, right? Because obviously John Gruden is not going to go fight Sean McVay. That's not a fight that we're waiting on. I remember a few years back, the Houston Texans and the Washington football team with Jay Gruden, John's brother, they also had a big brawl. These things happen in joint practices. I had joint practices with the New England Patriots in my last year, and we never had anything close to a fight because the way that Bill Belichick regulated fights, you were going to be kicked out of the practice, and I believe both sides knew that. And listen, special teams, Linda, these are dudes who are on the edge of the roster. And if you think they aren't fighting and scrapping for every yard and it's not going to get chippy, then you are out of your mind.
Plus, it's hot out there, Ryan. I mean, it's hot.
Hey, if it gets you off the field early and into the cold tubs, Linda, maybe it was a good decision.
Great stuff, Ryan. Thanks for joining us as always. Don't be a stranger.
I will not. Thank you.
Wins for the Dodgers.
Dodgers are putting an absolute hitting clinic tonight. 14-4 Los Angeles.
Oh, listen, Ashley. It hasn't been easy for my Mets lately. 5 losses in their last 6 games. 3 of those defeats coming against your Dodgers last week.
Sorry, Linda. The Dodgers got it done on Long Island. Now they're going to try to do it here at the Ravine. LA looking for their 7th straight win. But hey, not if Taijuan Walker had anything to say about it. He and his Mets trying to put a stop to all this Dodgers winning. Now, in his last start, he actually took a no-hitter into the 7th inning. It was broken up by that man right there, Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Chavez Ravine. And what does he do about it? Yeah, gives that ball a deep lift and goes off the wall. He'll settle for a double. The Dodgers' first hit of the game puts 2 runners in scoring position. Next batter, we'll see what A.J. Pollock wants to do about it. Oh, gets that ball at the end of the bat, and, yep, I mean, that'll work. Ground ball the other way. Dodgers take a 1-0 lead, Linda.
All right, Ashley, top of the 4th. Mets down 2-0. You know that already. Runner on first, J.D. Davis. Past the third baseman, into left field. Pete Alonso, of course he's hustling. That's all he does. And the Mets get on the board, now down 2-1, and they have a chance to score more. So the next batter, it's Dominic Smith. He's in the box, trying to add more, trying to tie up this game. Smith, good contact, but lines out into the shift. Now, Davis doesn't realize the ball is caught, and he's doubled off at second. Oh, yeah, that running blunder cost the Mets a chance to score more runs. They still are down 2-1.
All right, bottom of 5, same score. We got a runner on second for Cody Bellinger. So he'll ground a ball to the left side there. Jonathan Villar with a hustle. I mean, I give it to your Mets squad. They're hustling.
Yeah.
What would you say? Safe out? So first, Bellinger was called safe. The call overturned. A great play by VR there. Put Mets in good position.
Next batter, X-Met Billy McKinney. Of course he's an X-Met because he does this. Into the gap it goes, a run scores. McKinney coming through against this former team. Dodgers go on to win 4-1. 7 wins in a row for the Dodgers.
Wow, the Dodgers extend that winning streak to 7 games. They've won 11 of their last 12 games overall. Now, since the calendar turned to August, the Dodgers have an ERA of 1.98. No other team in the National League has an ERA under 3 in that span, and they've gotten it done at the plate. 4th best OPS in August. By the way, 30 games above 500.
Stop bragging.
It rolling. Sorry. Well, Miguel Cabrera will be bragging soon because he is 1 home run away from 500. Yep, fans hoping to see Cabrera hit that number 500. Everyone's got their phones out. Maybe a little TikTok action. Tigers up 4-2. It's not a home run, but it's a really nice hit. That's a double down the left field line. That brings in 3 base runners. Hey, we'll take it. Tigers lead 7-2. The fans update Miggy's career hit count. That's a lot of numbers. 4 RBI in 2 innings for Cabrera. A lot of numbers from this guy lately, too. Shohei Ohtani just continuing to show up and show out at the plate and on the bump, this time at the plate. It's 10-2 Angels. Ohtani would chop one to first, reaches with the single. Would have been the second out for the Angels if not for Ohtani's speed. Later in the inning, it's 10-3. Jared Walsh with the bases loaded. He gets walked on 4 pitches. So Ohtani would score. It's 10-4. Inching closer. 10-6 now. Runners on the corners. Brandon Marsh. Straight shot. And he'd settle for a triple. Angels cut it to a 10-8 game. Don't call it a comeback. Actually, yes, you should. Top of 8. Angels down 10-9. This is Max Stassi at the plate with 1 on. See ya. Taking Michael Fulmer deep, and the Angels take the lead. Here's how it sounded on Bally Sports West.
Yo, 11 for the Halos.
Here's a 3-1 home to Stassi. Swing and a drive into left field. That one's got a chance. It's going to go. Homer for Stassi. And the Halos have come all the way back. Santa Maria.
Comeback complete. Angels do it. 13-10. Now, Miguel Cabrera's 6-game home run drought isn't too significant. He's had 5 longer droughts this season alone. However, among the 27 players with 500 career homers all time, only 5 went more games between home runs 499 and 500. Cabrera will look for 500 on Friday against the Blue Jays, who, by the way, he hasn't homered against since 2017.
Coming up on SportsCenter from Los Angeles, could the Yankees continue their surge and make it a season-best 7 straight wins Thursday night against the Twins? What Thursday's ruling in the case of Dodgers pitcher Trevor Bauer means for both his legal issues and league suspension. And who's the NBA's best according to league execs and scouts? And how LeBron James reacted to not getting one single vote. When SportsCenter from LA returns.